Hi everyone, welcome to today's Cycle Trader webinar. My name is Abby and I'm excited to talk to you about the powersports consumer evolution over the past few months and how this is going to impact your dealership's future. We'll walk you through what we have seen over the past few months and what you can do today to prepare for tomorrow. But to start, I want to give you a little background on my company. I work for Trader Interactive, and we offer the largest audience of consumers searching for units needed for their lifestyle and livelihood. You know us best through Cycle Trader, but some of our other brands include ATV Trader, PWC Trader, and Commercial Truck Trader. The reason I mention this is because that we have such a large audience of traffic to our sites, we're able to obtain a considerable amount of buyer behavior that we use to empirically capture and analyze that buyer behavior. In this webinar, we're going to discuss how consumers are searching for and buying motorcycle inventory in today's unusual circumstances. Specifically, we're going to review what we have seen in our industry since the onset of the pandemic, changes to consumer behaviors during COVID-19, how circumstances for motorcycle sales may continue to shift, how consumer behavior may further evolve, and the solutions that you and your dealership can adopt in response to today's reality and tomorrow's possibilities. Okay, let's get right into it. It's been an unusual year. Coronavirus first reached the United States in late January, though a national state of emergency was not declared until March 13th. Over the next few days, Americans were advised to limit social gathering to no more than 10 people at a time. By March 26th, the United States had more cases of COVID-19 than any other country in the world. As we entered April, most states were issuing their own stay-at-home orders and requiring non-essential businesses to limit their operations or close their doors entirely. The necessary response to combat the public health crisis has unfortunately led to an economic crisis, with the national unemployment rate currently over 13%. And the White House predicting that it could rise to 20% before job growth returns. Many states are now attempting to reopen, and it remains to be seen if a return to normalcy is sustainable or if it leads to a rise in coronavirus cases and a return to social distancing. This quick review of all we've gone through and the uncertainty that remains draws a striking picture of turbulence for both those buying and selling motorcycles. With unparalleled events occurring around us, are consumers even still interested in buying motorcycles? Although the pandemic has hit America hard, experts do not expect consumers to stop spending money during or even after the pandemic. According to an article on Forbes, much of America relies on credit, and this is not expected to change even after the pandemic is over. What has changed is how much consumers are shopping online. Adobe Analytics saw online sales increase 49% over their April 2019 numbers, and many retailers are preparing to continue to invest in their e-commerce experience through the holidays and regardless of when the pandemic is over. They know that the shift has been to online sales, time spent online, and how consumers are researching and shopping moving forward. You may suspect that an unsettled economy and temporary closing of your dealerships would stunt consumer activity, but we have actually found the opposite to be true. Since the declaration of a national emergency, we have seen visitor traffic significantly increase over all of Trader Interactive's online marketplaces, including Cycle Trader. With more people at home and spending time on the internet, consumers are more actively browsing for motorcycles than ever before, and increasingly generating more leads for those dealers. To be clear, we're not saying there's just a few more people shopping than usual. It's much bigger than that. Across all Trader Interactive online marketplaces, visitor traffic is up 56% year over year, with traffic to Cycle Trader up 33.3% year over year. That's thousands more consumers viewing motorcycle listings on our online marketplace than this time last year. We've additionally seen record visitor traffic across our Trader Interactive Powersports dealership websites. So whether you're advertising your inventory on a Trader Interactive website or on Cycle Trader, or even both, there are more prospects viewing your inventory than ever before. Increasingly at home and online, consumers are browsing inventory at unprecedented levels as they look for current deals and conduct research for future purposes. So, what specifically is driving this consumer activity during COVID-19? Today, traveling can prove to be extremely difficult. Air travel is understood to be very risky, and people are not clamoring to jump into crowded buses or carpools. But motorcycles don't have those limitations, as they are built specifically for solo riding, helping bikers to remain socially distant from others on the road as they travel. In addition to safer travels, low fuel prices have also led to increased consumer interest in motorcycles. Coronavirus has coincided with and then contributed to historic lows in gas prices not seen in years. With a full return to normal life and normal traffic, not expected for many more months, we can expect gas prices to remain low and to only increase incrementally as communities will be slow to get back on the road at full volume. Many, therefore, see this time as a chance to refuel cheaply and get on the road now. It's easy to understand how people, stuck at home for months, are imagining the adventures they'll go on when the pandemic is over. During coronavirus, we've all regained an appreciation for simple pleasures like riding, and cabin fever is certainly driving motorcycle market interest as people plan ways to make new memories once they escape quarantine. So, how has the changing motorcycle sales industry impacted consumer behavior beyond increased marketplace activity? Currently, cruisers are the number one search type of motorcycles on our marketplace. The top 5 trending units on CycleTrader are cruisers, sports bikes, dirt bikes, touring bikes, and dual sport bikes. With more people at home and online, more marketplace leads are being generated than ever before. Yet, with national economic uncertainty, many of these leads will be those researching for a future purpose. Contacting and nurturing these leads is therefore likely to be a long-term investment as you work to keep your dealership top of mind and well regarded until the consumer is prepared to make a purchase. Developing specific strategies for long-term leads, such as communication plans and well-timed promotions, can set your business up for a wave of future success as these projects and prospects become buyers. Even before social distancing and stay-at-home orders, prospects were already encountering 19 digital touchpoints along their path to purchase. Because consumers are now spending even more time online conducting research, we expect that they will be exposed to even more sources and channels of advertising. Increased competition for consumers' attention means that now is not the time to suspend or significantly slow your dealership's advertising efforts. Instead, make sure that you are maximizing your marketing efforts to place your inventory in front of buyers. Similarly, before coronavirus, a massive 82% of big item buyers were conducting research online before making a purchase. They would spend between 2/3 to 90% of their sales journey before even making contact with a dealer. Now, with the time to conduct even more research, shoppers are going to be even more well informed. This means that dealers need to ensure that their digital presence is optimized to provide as much information as possible, including updated contact information, any policies impacted by COVID-19, and comprehensive inventory listings that provide photos and videos of the unit, pricing information, and detailed descriptions. The present situation has also changed how consumers are communicating. Emails and phone calls remain popular forms of contact among consumers, of course, but coronavirus has also accelerated the emergence of alternate forms of communication. Because prospects can no longer visit your dealership, digital contact such as live chat and virtual video appointments have exploded in popularity as they allow consumers to have similar experience with dealers as they would face-to-face. Zoom alone is recording 300 million daily meeting participants, and that's not to mention Google Hangouts, Facebook Messenger Room, and many other similar services. With continued uncertainty in the market, your dealership should be prepared to communicate with consumers via the channels that they prefer to use, which is why we'll be discussing the virtual retailing solutions CycleTrader provides. including live chat and video appointment requests in just a few minutes. So what happens next? It would be nice if we could say for certain that we know what the future will hold. Unfortunately, there's still too much uncertainty surrounding the effectiveness of various response strategies being pursued by different nations and various states within the United States. However, we can consider the general possibilities for what comes next, allowing us to be prepared for any outcome. If we're lucky, the current coronavirus response will have sufficiently flattened the curve of the virus spread. People will follow the precautions recommended by the CDC in each stage of reopening and will soon have a COVID-19 vaccine, leading to a return to normal for the overall economy and our businesses specifically. After being forced to socially distance for months, people will value interpersonal interaction more than ever and will flood into stores, creating an economic boom. In this scenario, your dealership will soon have its doors back open, and they will stay open, allowing you to return to business as usual, bring employees back on site, and welcome potential buyers to your lot. A less desirable possibility is that as social interactions increase, including the likelihood that people don't closely follow recommended precautions during the stages of reopening, and as we head back into the cooler months of autumn, the coronavirus will resurge within our communities. This could force a return to extreme social distancing, either from people choosing to stay home out of fear or from states reissuing shelter-in-place orders. In this scenario, an indefinite cycle of recoveries and resurgences would allow for some traditional business operations, but not on a consistent basis, as there would be significant turbulence within the overall economy. In this case, your dealership would require serious flexibility in order to adapt to constantly shifting circumstances. Finally, it is possible that business operations and sales are forever changed by COVID-19. Perhaps coronavirus proves near impossible to eradicate, leading to continued social distancing and ongoing damage to the economy. Or perhaps COVID is defeated, but people are compelled to dramatically change their work and their lifestyles with a newfound weariness that new diseases could threaten us at any time. Whatever the reason, the scenario means that your dealership has to be prepared that we could be currently entering a new normal, in which virtual communication and digital transactions will be not only preferred, but expected and possibly even demanded by consumers. With so many distinct possibilities for how the future may unfold, there are also a couple different ways for how consumer behavior will continue to evolve. By understanding the possibilities for future consumer paths to purchase, your dealership can be prepared for success in the days, months, and years ahead. If we are able to return to life as it was before, there's a good chance that after months of social distancing, people will more highly value interpersonal interaction than ever before. If this is the case, then in addition to seeing people freely hand out hugs and attend parties, you'll also see consumers come rushing back through your doors, eager to speak face-to-face with a representative. However, it's perhaps a bit more likely that we will see the shift to digital communication and shopping be sustained for at least several more months, if not forever. States are opening up slowly. Coronavirus resurgences are a possibility. Many people may be rattled by this experience and continue to limit social interaction when they can, and many others will simply appreciate the benefits of digital shopping that they've discovered while staying at home. All of this could add up to the new norms for motorcycle sales, elevating the importance of offering virtual communication, including opportunities like video appointments and online transactions. So, how specifically can your dealership adapt and respond to the uncertain economic future, the shifting industry landscape, and consumers' evolving purchase patterns? Fortunately, there are unique virtual marketing solutions available to you right now that can help your dealership reach more consumers immediately while also preparing for future success. Allowing consumers to contact you via their preferred method of communication helps extend your ability to generate and nurture leads. Turning on these features and being quick to respond allows you to communicate with high-quality buyers who are actively considering your inventory. Make an offer. Another channel for making contact with consumers is giving them the option to make you an offer on your listed inventory. These are consumers who are so interested in your for sale unit that they are ready to have a purchase conversation. And of course, you don't have to accept their first offer. It's merely a start to the negotiation. And on CycleTrader, we don't allow consumers to send offers that are too low. Request a video chat. Live video chats are a great solution for communicating with consumers during COVID-19 and beyond. The obvious benefits of the solution are why consumers can now request a video chat from dealers on our marketplace. During a video chat appointment, you can show off the unit and its parts, demonstrate the unit functionality, answer any customer questions, and make your closing sales pitch. Lead enrichment. With consumers under quarantine conducting more motorcycle research than ever before, it's more important than ever to understand their evolving paths to purchase. With CycleTrader, we can provide you with exclusive data to enrich leads as they come in, including information on specific leads. That data includes the time and market, high and low price range that consumer has searched, total listings viewed, and the latest units viewed. Lead Manager. It's also now essential to keep up with the leads that are coming in. CycleTrader dealers can accomplish this through our Lead Manager, which is available in Trader Tracks. With Lead Manager, you can track leads as they travel down the sales funnel, including the lead type, status, keep notes, and assign sales reps, as well as lead enrichment data. In conclusion, the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted both the overall economy and motorcycle sales. Driven by social distancing orders that are keeping people at home and online, as well as safe travel and promise of escapism that motorcycles offer, digital marketplace traffic is skyrocketing, putting your inventory in front of an increasingly large audience of potential buyers. Moving forward, motorcycle dealerships need to be ready to respond to evolving consumer behaviors, including more long-term leads, more competition online, and adapted communication preferences. If you're looking for more information on the powersports industry and COVID-19, we have created a virtual retailing resource center at cycletradermediakit.com. That includes guides, trend reports, videos, and articles, all aiming to help you and your dealership cope with these turbulent times. Again, visit cycletradermediakit.com to learn more. CycleTrader is committed to helping dealers connect with high-quality buyers, which is why we offer dynamic communication solutions, enhanced lead management, and the ongoing development of unique solutions to help you maximize profits across your dealership. If you'd like more information about how we can help your dealership with marketing and sales during and after the coronavirus, contact us today at marketing@traderinteractive.com. Stay safe and take care.